Hello, DermCARE practitioners. My name is David Milburn. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. I was speaking to Heather earlier, and she gave me the information to send this email to. So, most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, my company's goal is to help local small businesses like yours. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. Sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I have found by giving people an easy attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners raising their hands and saying, I like you, David. Please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you have heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So this is your website. All the content on there, all the text and everything is what's considered content. And Google has stated that you need 1,000 to 1,500 words to be optimized for searches on their website. So your website currently has about 200 words. Again, this is something the content is very easy to correct. The other thing about content is it needs to contain the keywords that people are searching for each month for your services and the types of business you are. So every month, people are searching for this term, dermatologist Louisville KY, about 1.1 thousand times. I use a paid subscription to a site called Ahrefs, which crawls the internet to provide data on keywords and other website ranking features. It will show you what your site is actually ranking for. So here's your website, dermcarepractitioners.com, and this is an overview. And here's the keywords that your site is being found for. As you can see, we can just rank them here by position that on your website. And you can see these are the words that your site is being found for. So, there's a lot of opportunity here to include some of these keywords that people are searching for in a more general term to move you higher up in Google searches. So I actually pulled up a competitor who's showing up in the very high in the Google searches so we can look at the keywords that they have working for them. Same thing, let me rank them here by position, and we can see, you know, which words they're being found for in the traffic. And again, this is good data that can be used for your content that will, move you up in Google searches. So let's look at an actual search. So this search, dermatologist Louisville KY, usually the first thing we see at here is the ad section where people are paying Google for ads. So it doesn't look like right now that anyone in this particular market is running ads for those services. The next section we see is the second most important thing I want to talk to you about, and we call this the Google Map Pack or the maps. And on these results, we can see the business's name, address, and phone number, aka NAPS. To move up in this area, you need to get these citations, aka NAPs, submitted word for word into directories such as Yellow Book, White Book, Yelp, CityStar, and so on. Even Facebook has an area where you can submit your information as a citation. So as we move on down here, we get to what's called the organic search, which is like the way sites show up in Google searches. So this comes to the third thing I want to cover. It's another important aspect of Google, and we call this thing that gives your site authority link juice. You can see here when we search for that, your site's not in the #1 position. And this is where you want to be, and to get there, you need to beat out the competition in every aspect. This link juice, simply puts, works like this. Site A is pointing to Site B, therefore Site A is acting like link juice, which gives Site B more authority in Google's eyes. It's almost like a popularity contest. But there's more to it than that. That link juice you obtain works a lot more effectively when you have relative sites linking back at you. For example, if you had other skincare sites or other sites dealing with products and services you offer linking back to you, that's a lot more effective than a Pizza Hut or an ice cream shop. So let's go back to Ahrefs again. And here's another, this shows us, it's great for checking out this data that gives you this link juice. So here we can see you have 82 links pointing at your site, and that's a little bit of this link juice. So we look over here again at the competition, who's ranking high, and we can see they have 10.6 thousand links pointing at their site, which again is very beatable with time, because if we look down below here, what we can actually do is go after the links that they have and get them for your site and add them so you can get ahead of them on that. So once again, we went over content. Your front page needs to have at least 1,000 to 1,500 words, and it needs to be dense with the keywords included in the content that people are searching for each month for your services. Citations. You want to increase the number of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And then link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies, you can be number one across Google. So I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. Or if you want to have the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 502-554-1482, and we can talk more about how I can help you with this. Once again, my name is David Milburn, and my number is 502-554-1482. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.